Oh, it can be like that then. This makes pretty good. Good afternoon. This is John Harder with a live broadcast, episode 127. And today I want to talk about basically stay on the subject of TBC and the cash flow system. I think that you know, most people who come into TBC are in need of more cash flow. Matter of fact, I think that humanity in general is in need of more cash flow. So I wanna talk about that somewhat today. But first of all, let me apologize for being late of my with my hangout. I completely forgot about the broadcast being on because I got talking with somebody at the store, and if it makes you feel any better, I was talking about TBC. Yeah, we got talking about how these major corporations, how they kill local businesses. I talked with the store owner. I went to the store just to pick up a couple of things, and you know, and I ended up asking for the one item that they didn't have, and so it quickly led to talking about larger corporations like Costco, Walmart, Sam's Club, and those kind of corporations. And of course, here, what I have been noticing is one of the stores that is at almost every corner here that seem to be doing a lot of business in town. These are just smaller corner stores that have basically the things that you know, that you would go to your local corner store for, and they are very nicely air conditioned and all of that, you know, but they are American. They are American stores, and they are killing the local businesses here for local people, stealing the money out of the country, and the local people here who don't have any other plan. There isn't any kind of support system except for their business that they've got to run in order to you know, to make a living and income all of these stores everywhere, this large chain of stores, you know, with their very nice air-conditioned little corner stores that the locals here can't afford to run, can't afford to have all of their little stores air conditioned, because that would eat up the couple of pesos of profits that they make each month. So why all this on here on the abundance-based monetary system broadcast? The simple thing is this, that as we educate people, as people begin to understand the power that is in TBC and what we are working towards, what we're working to do. You see, most people, the people that are holding a job, they don't seem to understand. They don't seem to tune in at all. I have been talking to a number of people who are employees working for, believe it or not, 80 pesos a day. 80 pesos a day. If you add it all up, 80 pesos a day, and you go in town here and you find the cheapest place to rent, 80 pesos a day would not cover the rent. Not even the cheapest house that we've found. And so plus groceries, plus whatever other bills you'd have, 80 pesos a day just doesn't cover it. It just does not cover it. So how do these people, how do they live? Like, do they have a maybe a penny stretcher at home somehow that they can, because I mean, obviously if you do the math, 80 pesos a day just doesn't cover it. So they have to find ways of living together with others who, so that that they have to collaborate and pitch in on the rent, something like that. That's about the only thing that would work. And I was not last night so much, but the night before last night, I got thinking about that, and I was like, boy, it took me a long time to fall asleep, because I got thinking about this, and I was like, you know what, you can't even tell these people, look, you get a free wallet, all you have to pay is $10. Well, the thing is, they don't have $10. They don't have $10. They don't have it. They don't have it. Those $10 that they have, if there is a $10 they have, that's survival. That is survival money. That isn't a $10 they can just spare. It's survival. So I got thinking about that, and I was like, we have to find a way to get these, we have to find a way to pay the wallet for them. We have to have a way to pay the wallet for them. To them, it isn't like you can just spare $10. That's not how it works. It's okay. When you live in Canada or whatever, where even the minimum wage is, it might be still very cheap, but you can, you can come up $10 quite easily, because you're not strapped down that much. But here it's a different story. Like, you do the math. When the full wage of the month does not come up with the rent, never mind any groceries money, Where do you see $10 to pay for a wallet? You see, that's what I'm talking about. And so I got talking with this business lady, and well, she explained to me how the major corporations have come in here in Mexico, and how they take over and rent the fields, very large portions of land, rent it, and then they provide the seeds and things like that, and then later the crops from it, they're not even allowed to sell to the locals. Nope, it goes right directly to wherever they sell it, and the locals here are not even so much as allowed to eat from the fruit of that crop, because this is under contract. And to me, I was like, and your people here, they go for that? Wow, wow, wow. And so I was telling her that we are doing something to change all that. We're doing something to change all that. And it actually ended up, I had to get back to her. I want to get back to her, I should say, with more information later on to explain a little bit more clearly what it is we're doing. So, and I explained to her that actually came back on. I'm amazed. You know what? It's been doing this for the last couple of days. The internet has been cutting out every now and then, you know, and so it's it, you know, when you're in the middle of something, it has been getting a little bit challenging, maybe, I think we could say, truthfully. So anyhow, as I was talking with this store owner, she was telling me how the you know, companies from the U.S. quotation U.S. how they have come on in here and have rented very large portions of land and making it so that the Mexicans don't actually even profit from their land here. And so I was telling her that we are changing all that. We are, we are changing the economy. And so I explained to her how that the monetary system isn't Mexican money. What they use here as Mexican money is actually not Mexican. And I told her, well, she said, well, who does it belong to then if it's not Mexican? Oh, I said, it's a private cartel. And so I told her, I said, you can just type in on YouTube, you can type in banking cartel, and you can actually learn all about them. And she says, well, that makes a lot more sense why things are, going the way they are. And so I ended up leaving with her that I was going to come back with more information, about what we're actually doing and so on. So I am looking forward for my first sign up here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco, Mexico. All right. So when with TBC, when we grow our membership base enough, that we will be replacing the economy, and this taking advantage of people and the land like that with this mass production, we are changing that back. We're changing it back to where the family farm is going to mean something again. Local communities are going to be doing business and they're going to thrive with their local businesses. Yes. Yes. This can be done when you take the money away, the power away from the cartels, and give it back to the people where it belongs in the first place. That is how we can change the economy back to where the people again can prosper. And so this we want to do globally. And this notion that some people have picked up from the what could we say, the banking cartels, or from their peers or whatever, people who have been spreading this notion around that there are too many people in the world, that the earth can't sustain us. Folks, remember, there is enough fruit rotting in the tropics every year that could feed all of humanity. We could double in population and have absolutely no problem whatsoever, except for the people who have a problem, who have this problem that they think they have to control humanity. Now that is a problem. That is a problem. But that is not our problem. That's not our problem. And I would venture to say, let them deal with their problem, and we, instead of having problems, move forward with the abundance that we already have. As I have many times said, abundance is not in TBC. It isn't really anywhere except in the mind of the thinker. Poverty only exists in the mind of the thinker. Abundance only exists in the mind of the thinker. So we need to train humanity to think abundantly, to think in abundance. And TBC is a tool. TBC is a monetary system that has the capability of becoming the money for the global economy. It has the capability for all people to be wealthy. And this is what we need to train humanity, this way of thinking. Now, I would like to just mention about the cash flow system a little bit more, because I believe it is very, very effective. It is very effective to use the steps. Let me just go to it, actually. I'm going to share the screen for a little bit here. Hopefully my internet won't cut out on me. I'm going to share the screen for a little bit. I'm actually going to go to that blog post and just I seem to always forget what that post is called for the cash flow. Is it cash flow? Let's find out. Let's go. Okay, follow the cash flow system in any language. Wow, that's a video though. And what I'm after is not the video. Maybe this is the one here. Cash flow, let's see. No, that's also a video. What I'm after is not a video. I think you have, oh no, here we go. Cash flow. Communication, this was, that was this, maybe it's still further on this time. It has some, is this something about cash flow or not? But no. No, that's a video, I believe. Yeah, those are videos. What I'm after is not a video. Script, that could be it. Yeah, let's see. I think that's probably what I'm looking for. Okay, this is the updated script. That's okay. We can go there. Yeah. Script, that's what I wanted. But what I actually want is not this page. The page that I actually want is probably here. No. Steps, is it steps? Steps? That's not it either. Fast start. Steps to a fast start. Yeah, steps to a fast start. Yeah. This is these are the steps. And look at how simple this really is. You go, you know, and you take people through these steps. You receive the gift. Now, of course, we do know that there's a $10 involved here. That we've got to overcome so we can help people who do not have access to $10. I know those of us who come from Canada and US and whatever, we would almost swear that it's impossible to live in a place where people just don't have $10. But I'm sorry, I have to disagree. As much as that might not sound true, but there are people that literally do not have access to $10, and that is there is a way that we will find, and one way or another we will find that way, so that we have the money that we need in order to give these people TBC that just do not have access to $10. And I dare to say that I don't want them to have just the wallet and just the $10 fee. I will find a way to have them so that they have at least that $100 covered as well. One way or another, we will find it. We will find it. Okay? So, and just simply as going through these here steps, how that provides cash flow. It really does. This provides cash flow. Before you know it, you go through these steps, and before you know it, you've got your family all signed up, and you got your closest friends sign up, and they want extra TBC, and you partner up with your, with a broadcaster, and voila, you're in positive cash flow. It really is that simple. It's that simple. Okay? So, how long have I got? Anyways, so creating cash flow with TBC is not hard to do. This is the easiest business. Now, while we're in the distribution phase, this is the easiest business to that you could have. All right, so it really is simple. So, and now I wanted to just go and show today. Yesterday I wasn't sure how much a coin was, and right now I want to go and show us where that. Oops, that's not the right page. That's not the page I wanted. But I want us to see where we can find every day very easily how what the price of the, like how many people we have. That's what I meant. How many people we currently have. All you got to do is log into your Kringles.cash dashboard, and right there it is at the top on the home page when you're logged in. Kringle.cash. We have right now 3,296,776 people. And this number, we are looking to increase that number by very, very much in the next year. Like, let's say in a year from now, this should sit at the very least 300 million in a year from now. And if we have that sitting at 300 million in a year from now, then I believe that $1 billion will be reached before another year is up. Okay? So, now, the current price of the coin, I am quite sure is here as well. And I did not check it out and on which tab that is, which link it is, which in the navigation, which page you go to. Education, that leads to what? That leads to the blog. Okay, so that's not what I'm after. Testimonial and public info. TBC website, current price chart. There we go. It's on the info page. It's really that simple, guys. Look at what's here. You can see the chart right here, where the growth chart has, what has been happening here. Wow. And this obviously here was the raise that we got when we switched to gold. So now since then we have, the coin has actually been dropping a wee bit as the price of gold fluctuates. So there you have it. And right now what is the current so the current price is actually at more like around 7 million, around, well, it says, yeah, it's right about at 7 million thereabouts right now, that a coin is a TBC coin, right? So here's the price chart. You can very easily see how much what the value of the coin currently is. And of course, that is based on the price of gold, as each member represents 1 grain of gold per coin. Each member represents 1 grain of gold per coin. Okay? That is how TBC works, and that is what the price is gauged on. All right? So here on the info tab, there is actually a whole bunch of info that we can find here. Let's just, again, so we've got the current price chart, ultimate price chart, currency calculator you can also find here. So it's very easy to go and calculate your currency on the Kringle.cash site. Just go and click on the info, and voila, you got there's your info about the coin. Okay, it's actually pretty amazing that everything is right here. All right, so that is where you can go and find the information for that. All right. Okay, so for those of you who have still not migrated your coin to the new system, I urge you to do that. Although I'm not really telling you right now that they're going to be closing that possibility, because I mean the old system has already been shut down, and but your coins are still safe on the old system, and you can still migrate them to the new system. So I'm gonna stop the screen share here and acknowledge my the people on my broadcast here. Susan Harder, thank you so much for joining with me here. And thank you, Marjorie, for moderating. And I guess nobody used the link here to join me. We're welcome to do so. And we got Crypto Magnet Crypto Magnet Community. I love that title. I love that title. I think you got the greatest title. Crypto Magnet Community. I love it. Hang on to that. I love it. Oh, community is part of the rock and roll. Yeah. Crypto Magnet. Still like it. Yeah, still like that too. All right. Thank you very much, people, for joining me. And I guess my video wasn't playing here. It needed a reboot, and I didn't reboot it, so it didn't play. So hopefully it'll still be on. I don't know if it will be. All right. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in to my channel, to my broadcast, and with that said, we're gonna let you go about your day, and hopefully you have a wonderful day. Hopefully you can really enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever it is that that's in front of you. Thank you.